Royal Row. Prince Harry news. Piers Morgan hits out at Duke and Meghan Markle for weaponizing racism and mental health. Welcome to my channel, Royal Family Led. Piers Morgan criticized Prince Harry and Meghan Markle for weaponizing racism and mental health and endangering the royal family. Harry was additionally referred to by the journalist as the biggest and most ruthless invader of privacy, following the publishing of his candid memoir Spare and a Netflix docuseries. He also attacked the Duke for publishing details of a private settlement with Prince William, despite the fact that the coronation was only a few days away, adding that he has chosen to cause deep embarrassment and potential harm to his family. "I'm grateful. Please follow my channel." Morgan stated on the most recent episode of Uncensored, Harry and Meghan have weaponized racism and mental health and hurt the monarchy all around the world. Two of our newest royals have engaged in a 3-year conflict with the authorities by turning victimization culture into a weapon. Check out our blog on Harry and Meghan below for the most latest rumors and news. How am I seeing that? U.S. coronation. The fact that millions of people from all around the world will be watching the historic coronation shows that appointing a king is a big deal worldwide. To see the ceremony's opening, which starts at 11 a.m. BST, East Coast residents in the U.S. must be up at 6 a.m. ET. Pacific Time viewers in the U.S. must start watching at 3 a.m. If you have cable, other streaming services will provide this service. However, this has not yet been confirmed. Two U.S. media networks, CNN and Fox News, are expected to carry live footage from Westminster Abbey. Republicans will attend the coronation and protest. The anti-monarchy group Republic intends to stage its biggest ever protest along the road of the royal procession the week King Charles II is sworn in as monarch. Graham Smith, the head of the Republic, said, "I think the monarchy is in a lot of difficulty because they have lost their star player." Protesters plan to wave placards, boo loudly, and scream, "Not my king," as Charles enters the gold state coach. Clearly, support is dwindling. The waning interest is their biggest worry. As a result, 9% of people are anticipating the coronation. Meghan Markle was overlooked by Camilla's stylist. The hairstylist for Queen Camilla, Joe Hansford, was asked about some of the various hairdos the monarch has sported over the past 30 years. He tried to keep the Duchess out of the conversation by saying, "We won't discuss the Big M," in reaction to her failure to respond when asked about Meghan's. The hairstylist commented when Kate's hair was mentioned, "She has lovely hair, but I think it is too long. She is really skinny, so I would elevate her hair 6 inches because while wearing hair, you need to take the overall picture and proportions into account." The error of Duke will be proven by Princess Charlotte. Princess Charlotte, Prince Harry's niece, was expected to end up playing the supporting role like he did, but a royal expert believes that she will have a completely different fate. Jenny Bond, a representative of the royal family, predicts that Charlotte won't fall into the trap that Prince Harry suggested might be waiting for her. Even though Charlotte is still very young, we can only hope that she avoids the trap that Prince Harry warned might be in store for her. That is, feeling like a stand-in because her older brother is her backup. Everyone is aware of Harry's deep resentment at serving as a backup, but he shouldn't assume that William and Catherine's children will share his feelings. The Princess Royal and the Duke of Edinburgh, who still hold significant roles in the royal family, were compared to Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. According to Ms. Bond, just because Harry felt spare doesn't mean that his nephews and nieces will feel the same way. Charlotte will become accustomed to Charlotte's work ethic. Piers Morgan criticizes Harry and Meghan. In his most recent episode of Uncensored, Piers Morgan attacked the Sussexes for the Duke's disclosure of a covered agreement between Prince William and Rupert Murdoch, claiming, "In reality, Harry has become the monarchy's biggest and most ruthless invader of privacy." Through Harry's book and a 6-hour Netflix documentary, unprecedented amounts of private, secret, and intimate information regarding royal talks were made available to the public. Prince Harry has launched another projectile at his family that violates their right to privacy. News about a private settlement with Prince William is all over the front pages of the media. Even on the night of the coronation, he has chosen to subject his family to immense disgrace and perhaps even harm. A commemorative sword and a brand new royal steed are presented to King Charles. On Friday at Windsor Castle, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police RCMP, recognized King Charles' appointment as their chief commissioner. To mark the occasion, RCMP Commissioner Mike Dewey presented Charles with a brand new horse. Noble, a black mare of 7 years old, will march in the coronation procession. The RCMP also presented the king with a commemorative officer's sword emblazoned with the cipher and coat of arms of King Charles. Its serial number, MP1502023, designates both the RCMP's 150th anniversary and the year of its coronation. Kate makes an unusual comment on Princess Diana. During her visit to Merthyr Tydfil in Wales, Kate was asked by a royal admirer if she was wearing Diana's engagement ring. The Princess of Wales responded that it was the same ring, and that was precisely the same size, according to Kate. It's quite distinctive. How fortunate we are to be able to wear it. But sadly, I never had the chance to meet her. The princess continued by stating that Diana would have made a brilliant grandmother and that her family misses her every day. Harry most likely won't be allowed to dress in a uniform for the coronation. Dr. Peter Johnson, a military historian, predicts that Prince Harry's clothing will certainly meet the same demise as it did at the Queen's funeral. Even though the ER symbol was taken from the Duke of Sussex's military uniform against his will, it's possible that he won't be donning it at the coronation. Dr. Johnson remarked, "I assume Harry won't wear a uniform at the coronation." Despite having participated in 2 Afghanistan deployments, he refuses to wear a uniform. "I expect him to wear his medals, but I also think that his place in the parade and his arrival will be very similar to where they were during the funeral. Although he won't necessarily play a leading role in it, he will be involved." Prince Harry's wife Meghan Markle and their children Archie and Lilibet will remain in the U.S. when he attends his father's coronation on May 6. William's own reality show will feature him in the major role. He will be the star of a new documentary that follows Prince William as the heir to the throne. The Prince of Wales will travel with ITV around the UK as part of his drive to end homelessness. A TV insider said that this is extremely extraordinary and has never been done before. William clearly wants to improve the widespread lack of and stringent oversight on who has access to top royals. He wants to raise awareness of this issue and establish new relationships with the public because his mother had a strong commitment to helping the homeless. He is well conscious of the monarchy's need to establish more modern relationships with the British people. Harry has been acting in a really different way, even though watching TV is a great way to do that. William has encouraged cameras to accompany him while he conducts his duties, giving a true peek into himself and his work as Prince of Wales in contrast to his brother's TV appearances. Sisters' thoughts on Meghan's relationship with Prince Harry. Samantha Markle, Meghan's half-sister, referred to the relationship as toxic and said that Thomas, Harry, and Meghan were unhealthy for each other in a trailer for an interview with Thomas, Meghan's father. The Markles will release a new documentary on their upbringing before the king's coronation to deliver an extraordinary message. The father of Meghan refers to his speech to his daughter as a deathbed plea to the daughter he lost. Thomas proclaimed himself lucky to be alive and asked, "How can I fix this?" after suffering a stroke the previous year. On Sunday night, the film will air on Channel 7 Spotlight in Australia. The Welsh Cross is what? The Cross of Wales will lead the coronation procession inside Westminster Abbey. Fragments from the crucifixion on which Jesus was reportedly crucified are found in the freshly made silver cross. It was made by silversmith Michael Lloyd out of recycled wood, slate, and silver from the Royal Mint in Llantrisant and inscribed with the words of Street David, the patron saint of Wales. King Charles personally hammered the hallmark into the silver used to create the Cross of Wales. Meghan Markle has a contract with a Hollywood entertainment agency. Meghan Markle has been signed by a renowned Hollywood talent agency. The Duchess of Sussex has joined WME, an agency that also represents Liam Payne, Gwen Stefani, and Eddie Murphy, as well as other famous people. According to Variety magazine, Meghan will explore producing for film and television, collaborating with companies, and expanding her business with the new contract. Meghan may have the chance to consider methods to advance women, mothers, and girls thanks to the new contract. But according to the magazine, the 41-year-old mother of 2 would not consider acting roles. The media company owned by the Sussexes, Archewell Audio, is already represented by WME, which describes itself as a global leader in the talent markets for sports, entertainment, and fashion. Will King Charles and Queen Elizabeth II share the same robes? It is not yet known if King Charles will wear the same robe as his late mother. According to reports, he has been instructed to disobey conventional royal guard when dressing for his coronation. During earlier ceremonies, the monarch wore silk stockings and breeches. According to recent rumors, King Charles will decide to wear his military uniform instead, The Telegraph reported. Princess Diana thought Harry would be better equipped to be the king. According to reports, Prince William regularly informed Princess Diana that he didn't want to be king. When he was younger, Prince Harry joked, "If you don't want the job, I'll have it." On Channel 5's William and Harry, Princes at War, royal analyst Robert Jobson discussed how Diana used to refer to Harry as GKH or Good King Harry. He stated she used to call Harry GKH, Good King Harry, because she thought he would probably be better suited than William for the job in the future. Harry most likely won't be allowed to dress in a uniform for the coronation. Dr. Peter Johnson, a military historian, predicts that Prince Harry's clothing will certainly meet the same demise as it did at the Queen's funeral. Even though the symbol was taken from the Duke of Sussex's military uniform against his will, it's possible that he won't be donning it at the coronation. Dr. Johnson remarked, "I assume Harry won't wear a uniform at the coronation. Despite having participated in 2 Afghanistan deployments, he refuses to wear a uniform. I expect him to wear his medals, but I also think that his place in the parade and his arrival will be very similar to where they were during the funeral. Although he won't necessarily play a leading role in it, he will be involved." Prince Harry's wife Meghan Markle and their children Archie and Lilibet will remain in the US when he attends his father's coronation on May 6.